Hello and welcome to Walk the Talk. I am Shekhar Gupta and I am standing in the atrium of Delhi's greenest building by far, Indra Paryavaran Bhavan. My guest today is actually also my host, Prakash Javadekar, Environment
So welcome
Minister.
Shekhar here in the greenest building which was closed, which I opened and which we have started now showcasing to the students, school students, to give them training, lessons in environment. Also I will now be opening it for foreign tourists. Every day 1 or 2 hours will be kept so that the whole building they can see.
But I have to say something.
Yeah.
I don't know about environmental engineering or architecture, but this is perhaps the only place in North India where at this point, which is noon time in summer, where it's 45, 46 degrees outside, we can be standing in the breeze
Absolutely.
and drinking tea.
I think this is the unique design of this building which is really environmental. This is how we can create buildings. This doesn't cost much.
And I believe you create more power here from your solar cells
we
than you
use
consume.
half the energy which these kind of buildings would have used otherwise in a business as usual scenario, and we are producing more by solar, more energy than what we consume. So it's a net energy positive building, and we also give positive energy from here.
Right.
That's
And,
what
but
we
you know, you will give credit for some of this to one of your predecessors also.
No, why not?
Janam Ramesh.
Yes, I always see. I have never in 1 year's time I have done tutu mai. I have not done anything to disrepute somebody, but actually I acknowledge always. ऐसा नहीं होता. That doesn't. It is not the case that everything was bad.
Right.
Major things were bad, which we have corrected, but there are some good things which have happened. So we carry further whatever good has happened, and we, because Narendra Modi also acknowledged publicly from the Red Fort rampart, कि I salute to all the prime ministers. Everybody has done some good work, so we'll take that good work forward and we'll change whatever was bad.
And I believe you and Jairam also conspired to move in quickly into this building before it started to rot.
No, but because otherwise in normal bureaucratic process this would have taken a year. But I said that after assuming charge that within 15 days I want to move here, and therefore we started working.
I believe you and he met.
No, but we meet, I meet many people.
And he also said, "Ke jaldi jao."
Me, I tell you, fortunately my own political culture and the way we have been brought up in party is that we have different opinions, but we are not enemies.
We are on the same side.
We are on the same side if somebody wants to develop the country, and therefore all should cooperate in a nation building process.
So do you see yourself as a minister for development or a minister for protecting environment?
It is, the environment and development is not against each other, first.
It is not contradictory.
It is absolutely not contradictory. My mandate is, these are the 5 elements: fire, earth, akash, vayu, jal, prithvi, agni. So all these to be kept intact.
Prithvi, agni, jal, akash,
Jal,
and vayu.
akash and vayu. So all these 5 elements
And
by which
that's how you
these
named
are
your
how
blocks
the
here.
names are given.
Right.
And therefore what we are doing is to protect these elements and to keep fine balance amongst these. And that is what is our mandate. And to that end, environment is my priority. But at the same time, environment is not an impediment or against the development. So development with environment protection.
Prakash, there's something which is my bugbear, you know that.
Yeah.
Which is research in GM foods and seeds.
Yeah.
How long can India, with such challenges for agriculture, feeding this 17% of the world's population in 2% of the world's land, how long can India be fundamentalist about
Prime
this?
Minister is very clear, we have to produce per drop more crop is our
Per
thing.
drop more crop,
And,
yes.
Per drop more crop. And for that, science you cannot stop. I can't go back to Galileo times.
Exactly.
So we will go ahead. Trials will have to be safe.
Right.
So there will be safe trials, but unless you trial, because it's a 8 years process.
Right.
After that,
You have to
only
start
you can
it somewhere,
convert
yes.
into. So we have already allowed, and we will allow if they are really safe trials. And today, what we have done is basically agriculture university fields which are isolated. So there only
Because,
it are maintained.
because I noticed that over the past 10, 15 years, our agricultural scientists had become really demoralized.
Absolutely. But they were so in nuclear also.
Yes.
Atalji allowed them there in every field. Now we are using science and technology for environment protection. You were asking, telling me that now a tree was cut in your colony. And
In my home.
In my home.
Yes.
And they have...
And they've charged me 65,000 rupees as fees for planting 30 more trees or 40 more trees.
Yeah.
So I intend to go and check.
But now we are now coming with a technology where every new tree planted will have its IP address like a coordinate address. So that geographical address will be there for each tree, and we can monitor through Google Earth and satellite maps that whether the plantation has matured, first year, second year, third year, fourth year. So nobody can fudge with us. We are using drones to manage the forest. We are using technology of satellite coverage, and we are also using electronic surveillance.
You're also being trigger happy with poachers, I noticed. You're
Yes,
killing
no,
a lot of
not
them.
trigger.
You're firing
No,
to kill.
we are not trigger happy. But see, wildlife is our treasure. We are 70% of world's tiger population. Our Gir is increasing by 24% land population. We have large number of elephant project has succeeded, and we have large number of single-arm rhinos. There are poaching efforts. We have made it more strict. So there were 20 to 24 poaching incidences happened during last 1 year.
In
Kaziranga.
Kaziranga.
In Kaziranga, but 24 poachers also were killed in an encounter. So we are taking very strict action.
Not in one encounter, many encounters.
Many encounters.
The 24 in one encounter, people think
that
is
was
Andhra.
different. No, that was different.
one, yes.
This is different. This is they are with the guns. They are with
Right.
video recorded. Everything is done
Right.
very scientifically. So
Right.
it
So-
is not. We are not trigger happy.
But Prakash, before I let you go,
Yeah.
most people don't realize that you were a bank officer once.
Yeah.
And you worked in the bank's sick unit department.
Yeah.
Companies go sick, industries go sick. Looking back on India's economic history in the last 15, 20 years, what has driven more industries sick, besides the fact of owner stupidity or changes in the marketplace? Is it environmental blockages? Is it land acquisition problems?
Unfortunately, environmental blockage is also a major reason where many project proponents come to our NBWL meeting. They were not even treated well, and they are creators of employment. And I gave that you are also status, they are not convicts. And so we must treat fairly to everybody. We must be practical also, and at the same time, the delays have to be taken out. So that is what we have done. But that's not the only reason. As my SIC unit cell experience tells me that banking also needs to be corrected so it gives enough credit to the particularly new industries.
To extraneous factors that come in.
Yes, and you must also have an environment. The mindset of entrepreneurs must also change. Many industries thrived on license permit quota.
Right.
Now they cannot. With the advent of new technology and with world market open, you have to be competitive and still quality producing. So everybody has to change to fit into the system and get more profits.
Well, absolutely, Prakash. All I would say is I envy you because, and I think all your colleagues envy you because you have the most exciting, forward-looking ministry, department in any Indian government right
Absolutely. I always had passion for environment.
now. The most global
Modi ji has
and the
given
most
this
domestic.
job, and I am doing it with all my efforts at my disposal.
Congratulations and best
Thank
wishes.
you.
You'll lead them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.